Taken out of context, I know it might appear as if what I did that night was terribly wrong, but once you understand the circumstances...
What would the circumstances be?
Well, you see, first you have to understand and remember that Carmen was shot on the Bowers porch. And standing right next to her was my daughter, Michelle. If the gunman had erred 1 millimeter, my daughter would have been dead, too.
So Carmen Santos is dead?
I'm sorry?
Carmen Santos. She died?
Well, obviously, yes.
I see. So she died, and you're sure of that?
I'm absolutely sure she died, yes.
Okay, great.
What? Ross, I don't understand what he's getting at.
He's asking you if Carmen really died that night, or is it possible she just faked it?
Faked it? Excuse me? How do you fake no heartbeat, no respiration? I assure you Carmen Santos died that night. I saw her expire. I examined the body. The woman was dead. And after all the trouble that she gave my daughter, believe me, I wasn't terribly broken up about it.
So you had no trouble signing the death certificate?
Why would I?
And you subsequently made arrangements for the cremation?
Well, that's when it gets a little tricky.
No kidding. Woof, woof.
Bag the sarcasm, Harley. I'm here. I am cooperating fully.
Well, I think that remains to be seen.
Harley.
Claire, we haven't really...
Would you give her a break?
Oh, please,
Claire, go on.
Speak, we're all ears.
As I just stated, Carmen was shot on the Bowers porch. The ambulance arrived and transported her body to the morgue. I went ahead to sign the necessary paperwork, and that's when it happened.
What happened?
My life was threatened, and so was my daughter's.
I see. Who threatened you?
In the morgue parking lot, in the dark, 2 men approached me. I have no idea who they were, but they were very large and mean-looking. They told me that the body was going to disappear from the ambulance on the way to the morgue.
How?
Gee, you know, I didn't exactly get that detail from them. I'm sorry. Anyhow, they told me that they were going to square things up with the morgue to cover the disappearance, of course, and they needed me to sign a cremation order. They had the certificate. I don't know how they got it, but they did. And they told me to sign it, and I did.
Because?
Because they were large and mean-looking, and I assumed they were armed. They also told me that I needed to provide substitute ashes. I asked them how on earth I was supposed to do that, and they told me it was my problem. And they vanished into the night.
Wow. Like ghosts. Or like a figment of her imagination.
It wasn't
really.
part of my imagination. It was real. All too real, Harley.
All right, so what we have here is a couple of mysterious guys show up out of the blue, and they ask you to do something unethical and illegal, and you do it, and you don't even notify the police.
They said if I told anyone that my daughter would meet the same fate as Carmen, and I believed them.
See, then what happened?
I did as I was told. I went to a pound. I obtained the body of a large dog that had just been euthanized. I took the dog to a pet crematory, had the dog cremated, put the ashes in an urn, and you know the rest.
What happened to Carmen's body?
I have no idea. But maybe you do now understand why I had to lie. I had no choice. I had to protect my daughter.
And that's the truth, the whole truth.
So help me God.
That was very good. Counselor, your client's gonna have to do just a little better than that.